does this other chord.
I'm gonna be so angry at myself because I feel like I'm supposed to know that one.
That's Duran Duran. That's Ordinary World.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I kept, for some reason, I could not get the St. Elmo's Fire song out of my head. And I know they don't sound anything alike.
Oh, well, they may have a little thing
but
in there.
that's where I kept going with that.
St. Elmo's Fire. That'd be fun.
That would be a good one. I knew it was that era. I just, man, which I think Ordinary World came out in the 90s though, didn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was the 90s Duran.
It hit a lot of weird notes, but.
It's a good song. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I thought you'd get it.
God. Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great Measures? Great Measures? Great Measures.
I'm gonna do a band called Vestige.
Okay.
The song is called Envy. This was a standalone single, not connected to an album or anything. It came out June the 10th on Season of Mist. Shout out to our buddies at Season of Mist.
Shout out Season of Mist.
In particular, my buddy Will.
Season of Mist.
Season of Mist. Came across this song, thoroughly enjoyed it, and have thoroughly enjoyed it since it came out.
Vestige.
Vestige is the name of the band.
Okay.
From France.
From France.
The French.
Okay, let's try it out.
Let's do it. All right, this is Envy by Vestige. Ready?
Proceed, Richard. You like this song a lot.
Love this song.
It's a good song.
Yeah. You know, they released a debut album last year. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll pronounce it Janis, but it's Janis. Maybe it's like Janice or I don't know. But.
That's a god. That's a Roman god, I think.
Okay. And then they came out with this last month, just as a standalone single, and I sent Will at Season of Mist, who has, you know, I've communicated with a little bit before. I sent him an email and I was like, hey, is this for an upcoming album? Because I want to hear the rest of it. And he was like, no, it's standalone. You know, it on my own personal journey of branching out and listening to different things that I wouldn't have listened to in the past. You know, they describe themselves, or Season of Mist describes this band as just modern metal. But I would say, yeah, probably with a little bit of more of an emphasis on post-metal stuff too. I mean, I'm not, in the past, when I was being more closed-minded about what I was listening to, and I was only listening to a certain lane or certain lanes of genres and subgenres, the clean singing chorus would have immediately turned me off. But it's so hooky and it's so catchy and it fits the rest of the song. It's not, it doesn't make the song sound weak by any means.
Well, they don't do it long in the first time. He just goes through it. I liked that. That they don't carry on. Mm-mm. They just do one run through it, and then they go back to it's a cool guitar thing where they and the drumming, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I was following the drummer, and I really like his scream to open up the song, and then he does it again later on. That's just, I just like the higher. I like that screaming.
Yeah.
I like that screaming, and but yeah, it was just heavy rock to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, even when they do the quieter, I guess, bridgy section.
Yeah.
That wasn't really the chorus.
No, it led up to the chorus that second time around, but yeah, it was just a quiet, clean strumming section. It's got that chorus has a Deftones feel to me, that alternative style metal Deftones sound.
Yeah, I think so. It was. I don't know. It does this rocking thing on the guitar that reminds me of some of the Smashing Pumpkins. There's a song called XYU that Smashing Pumpkins have where they do that. They like, it's just mean, and it reminded me of that. But I tend to like it better when a band who has harsher vocals, I'll sit here and talk crap about bands that do just the guttural singing all the time. Say, well, they're a vocalist, they're the singer, they're not really singing, they're just. And then we get all these comments, well, you ought to hear them sing this. Well, if they would do that, you know what I mean? Like, show your range, show your abilities all the way. And I think that when bands do this and they have a cleaner sounding chorus, or they do a little bit of singing every now and then, I know there's a bunch of bands we've listened to where that happens, and I wish I could just call some to mind, but I like that.
Yeah.
Because it showcases what their voice is.
Yeah. What
they can do with their voice, rather than just the guttural stuff or the screaming. And I like screaming. But I really liked the fact that they didn't hold on to the chorus the first time long at all.
Yeah. I think that was what was attractive for me too.
It just drops you back into the meanness, and you're just off again, you know. That was really cool. There's no guitar solo, but I don't think they're needed. I was expecting one there towards the end, but it didn't happen. And I really like that they brought in the front of the song again. You know, how they opened the song, they did that again. I really liked that part. or that they did that. When they dropped into the kind of softer part, I thought, oh Lord, it just seemed formulaic for a second, but then it wasn't.
Yeah, they don't stay there long.
No, they take some cool turns, and I like the song.
It's just enough to let you go, okay.
For just a second, yeah, and then they remind you where they are.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think that's cool. I wish I knew what the lyrics were.
Yeah, I tried to look them up. They may be in French, I don't know, but I couldn't find lyrics for the song anywhere.
Yeah, well, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I think they'll probably, if they stay together and they keep going, they'll probably release another album next year sometime. But this one just stood out to me, and it was too cool not to show you.
I like it. France.
Shout out to the French.
Shout out to the French.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson. That was Envy by Vestige.
Great Measures.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.